Good morning. Merry Christmas, everyone. I am Reverend Margalie Belizaire, the minister of this congregation, and I am so glad you chose to be here this morning. Things will be a little different, as you will see. By the way, I'm making sure that we credit the idea for the service from your minister, David Schwartz. So, it is Christmas Eve morning, right? And for this service, we are literally going to unwrap the service. What do I mean by that? So, I will invite you to come up at different times and pick up a gift box and open it, and then whoever picks up the box will read what's in it. That is to say, we may end up doing the welcome to our service at the very end. We may end up ringing the bell that's usually rang to start us off somewhere in the middle, or who knows when. So when someone comes up to open a box, so you will make sure to say everything that's on the very top. That is, an example I'm giving you is reading, Reverend Margalie. So you're letting us know what's going to happen in this particular part. It's going to be a reading and who's doing the reading. And I will also say that there are two things that have TBD, to be determined, and they have been determined. Those people know who they are to come up to do them, okay? And then you will read the title of whatever the story is or whatever the song is. So it's really very simple, right? Doesn't it sound simple? And so there are two things that will come as package deals. What I mean by that is the offering. It'll be the offering, the offertory, and the actual collecting of the offering. That's one package deal. We're not going to break it up into different parts. And also the prayer, joys, and sorrows. That will be one package deal. That is to say, we'll do joys and sorrows, we'll do the prayer, and then we'll do the candle ritual. Okay? Now, well, the rest will be explained. Why don't we just go with it now, right? So, the first thing, yeah, go ahead, go. Somebody was clapping. We'll take it. We'll take it. So I invite you to really just relax, just flow with it. It is Christmas Eve, and we are together. So I am going to see if one of the children or youth among us will come up and pick a box over here and open it up. Would somebody be willing, would a youth or child be willing to do that? All right. We have, so why don't you come up and then, yes, okay. So let's walk over there, right? You see these beautiful boxes here? You pick any one you want, and then let's open it and let's see what's in it. Okay, so you got it? Why don't we shake it? Ta-da! And what's in there? It's a paper. All right. What do you think? You think you need me to help you read that? What? You think you need me to help you read it? All right. Okay. So I have been asked to help with this. So right now we are calling up EMC to do, shall I name which music? Okay. White Winter Hymnal. EMC. All right. Thank you. You want to hang on to it? All right.
was following the eye, 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 was following the pack, all swallowed in their coats, with scarves of red tied round their throats to keep their little heads from falling in the snow. And I turned round and there you go, and Michael, you would fall and turn the white snow red as strawberries in the summertime. Swallowed in their coats, with scarves of red tied round their throats to keep their little heads from falling in the snow. And I turned round and there you go, and Michael, you would fall and turn the white snow red as strawberries in the summertime.
Well, woohoo! Now, Willow, I know you were coming up. As Willow come up, I want to say if you had a chance to pick up one of these outside at the welcoming table. So this is primarily for the children, but feel free to play along so you can check off as different parts of the service happen. Nice colorful. Okay, so go ahead and get a box. Okay. I'm kind of glad actually we're doing this now, and I'm going to be doing, everything else will be done up here, but I will do this from my seat just to invite us to really take this opportunity to relax and really engage at this time of the service. So we have a couple of joys and sorrows here. We have prayers and positive energy for my daughter, Elisa, and her 4 children, Aiden, Talise, and Carson. Sunday night church got off to a good start last night. Jim and John Irwin. Sunday night. Okay. We have renters who rent here. So our Christmas Eve service, as we know, is all about the celebration of a child, of children. So let us acknowledge the miracle of all birth. And let us remember that all children are worthy of love and care. And I invite us into this short embodied meditation, one that you might be familiar with, because I have done it here before. I will do it the first time around just to show you what we'll be doing, and then the rest of it we'll just do very slowly together 2 times. May my mind be clear. May my heart be open. May my body and spirit be one, so that I may serve the world and love and return safely home. And you'll end with your hands on your lap. Okay, so let's all do it together now. May my mind be clear. May my heart be open. May my body and spirit be one, so that I may serve the world and love and return safely home. And one more time. May my mind be clear. May my heart be open. May my body and spirit be one, so that I may serve the world and love and return safely home. Before we participate in our silent candle lighting ritual, Anne is here today. So good to see you, Anne. I'd like to light a candle for Bob Patton in remembrance of his life, and comfort to you, Anne, and the rest of the family. Yeah, so good to see you. The memorial service has been scheduled, and it will be on December 12th, January 12th at 1 p.m. here in the sanctuary. So, in the meantime, as a community, please let's be of support and comfort to Anne and the rest of the family. You are now invited to come forward and participate as you are willing and able in our candle lighting ritual. You feel free to light a candle of remembrance, of loving kindness, or of hope, especially this time of year. Our first candle will be one that we light for those of you who are joining us online. And we will light a last one for all the joys and the sorrows that still remain on the heart. So come forward as you are willing and able and light a candle. would like one more candle, Neil, for all the joys and all the sorrows that remain unshared or unsaid. Okay, who's next? Now, this could be child, youth, or adults. And parents, if you have a little one and you want to come up with them, feel free to do so. All right. Woohoo.
Big ones, little ones.
You go for it.
Take the one right on top.
All right.
Don't have to rip paper. Go ahead and read it at the mic.
Yes.
Oh, goodness. I did not do this on purpose, obviously. Music. Folk Ensemble, home for the holidays. Everybody up. We are just absolutely rejoicing today to have voices from the choir joining us this morning. And if you know the words, they're not going to be up on the screen, but they're easy. Please sing along.
Woohoo. Oh. Right.
It actually said sermon.
Please. All right.
So then the sing along?
Yes. Again. Intro. Oops, wrong song. Wrong song. Home for the holidays. Intro.
Oh, come on. All right, I don't see anyone. Oh, somebody's coming. All right. Mommy can help you. Shake it. All right. No, I'm not touching it.
And so, we have a reading. This reading is entitled Herald Angels from Robert Fulghum, adapted by David Schwartz. A Sunday afternoon, it was some days before Christmas, with rain, with wind, with cold, winter gloom. Things to-do list was long and growing like an unresistant mold. Temper, short. Bioindex, negative. Horoscope, reading suggested caution. And the Sunday paper suggested dollars, death, and destruction as the day's litany. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, fa la 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 la. This holy hour of Lord's Day bliss was jarred by a pounding at the door. Now what? Opening it, resigned to accept whatever bad news lies in wait, I am nonplussed. A rather small person in a cheap Santa Claus mask, carrying a large brown paper bag out thrust. Trick or treat! Santa mask shout. What? Trick or treat! Santa mask hoots again. Tongue-tied, I stare at this apparition. He shakes the bag at me, and dumbly I fish out my wallet and find $1 to drop into the bag. The mask lifts, and it is a kid with a smile taking up most of his face. Want to hear some caroling? He asks. I know him now. He stopped by at Halloween with his sisters and brothers and filled their bags. He's maybe 8. Want to hear some caroling? I nod, envisioning an octet hiding in the bushes, ready to join their leader in an uplifted song. Sure, where's the choir? I'm it, he says. And he launches forth with an up-tempo chorus of jingle bells at full lung power. This was followed by an equally enthusiastic rendering of Hark the Herald Angels Sing, and finally, a soft-voiced, reverential singing of Silent Night. Head back, eyes closed from the bottom of his heart, he poured out the last strains of Sleep into the gathering night. Wet-eyed, dumbstruck by his performance, I pulled a $5 bill out of my wallet and dropped that in the paper bag. In return, he produced half a candy cane from his pocket and passed it solemnly to me. Flashing the grin, he turned and ran from the porch, shouted, God bless you, and trick or treat, and was gone. Who was that masked kid? The one-man choir delivering Christmas door to door. I confess that I'm usually a little confused about Christmas. It has never made a lot of sense to me. It's unreal. Ever since I got the word about Santa Claus, I've been a closet cynic at heart. Singing about riding in a one-horse open sleigh is ludicrous. I've never seen one, much less ridden in one, never roasted chestnuts on an open fire, wouldn't know how to if I had one, and I hear they're no big deal anyway. Wandering wise men raise my suspicions, and shepherds who spend their lives hanging out with sheep are a little strange. Never seen an angel either, and my experience with virgins is really limited. The appearance of a newborn king doesn't interest me. I'd just as soon settle for some other president. Babies and reindeer stink. I've been around them both, and I know. The little town of Bethlehem is a pit, according to those who have been there, singing about things I've never seen or done or wanted, dreaming of a white Christmas I've never known. Christmas isn't very real. And yet, I'm too old to believe in it and too young to give up on it. Too cynical to get into it and too needy to stay out of it. Trick or treat! After I shut the door came near hysteria, laughter and tears, and that funny feeling you get when you know that once again Christmas has come to you. Right down the chimney of my midwinter hovel comes a saint. He is confused about the details like me, but he is very clear about the spirit of the season. It's an excuse to let go and celebrate, to throw yourself into the holiday with all you have, wherever you are. I'm it, says he. Where's Christmas, I ask myself. I'm it, comes the echo. I'm it. Head back, eyes closed, voice raised in whatever song I can muster the courage to sing. God, it is said, once sent a child upon a starry night that the world might know hope and joy. I am not sure that I quite believe that, or that I believe in all the baggage heaped upon that story during 2,000 years. But I am sure that I believe in the one-man Christmas choir shouting trick or treat door to door. I don't know who or what sent them, but I know I am tricked through the whimsical mischief of fate into joining the choir that sings of joy and hope. Through a child, I have been treated to Christmas.
Next. All right. Woohoo! I think we have the hang of it now, right? Which box shall you grab? All right. There. Woohoo! All right. What do we have? You want to come and help me do it? Come on. You need help with this, or can you do it?
I am offering.
So it is the offering. And TBD's doing it. Thank you.
I'm TBD. Andy Berry, member of your Board of Trustees. We invite you now into the practice of generosity. It's one of our spiritual values which sustains the life and ministries of our church community. Let us be grateful for the opportunity to give, for it's a privilege to be able to do so. And let us be grateful for our needs, for they give us the opportunity to practice receiving. Today, our offering supports the One Year's Ministers Discretionary Fund. This is a fund set aside to provide confidential assistance for those facing emergency financial need, for congregational or community programs in need of seed money, and for other purposes as stipulated in the board policy. Know that if you have an emergent financial need, we are here for you. These funds make it possible not only to assist members and friends of this church community, but also members of the larger community experiencing financial need. So, give as generously as you can. You can also donate, for those of you online, by simply going to orlandouu.org and click on the donate button in the upper right corner. The offering will now be collected.
It's a season of grace coming out of the void where man is saved. by a voice in the distance. It's a season of possible miracle cures, where hope is currency and death is not the last unknown. Where time begins to fade and age is welcome home. It's the season of eyes meeting over the noise and holding fast with sharp realization. It's the season of fun, forth of divine intervention. You are safe here, you know. Don't forget, don't forget I love, I love, I love you. Don't forget, don't forget I love, I love, I love you. It's a season of scars and of wounds in the heart, of feeling the full weight of our burden. It's the season of bowing our heads in the wind and knowing we are not alone in fear, not alone in the dark. Don't forget, don't forget I love, I love, I love you. Don't forget I love, I love, I love you. Don't forget I love, I love, I love you.
Thank you, EMC. That was wonderful. Let us joyfully receive what is offered here today in the spirit of gratitude and fellowship.
Who's coming? Oh, we've got someone. Yay! I think that one's open already. All right.
Paper.
Yeah, plenty of paper. Come on over here. Maybe Mom can help you do this one.
Words of welcome.
That's great. Thank you.
Neil.
That's me.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, welcome. Welcome to the First Unitarian Church of Orlando and our Christmas Eve service. I'm Neil Boris, member of this congregation, and I serve as a worship associate. With me in today's service are our minister, Reverend Margalie Belizaire, Director of Lifespan Religious Enrichment, Judith Stein-Farrell, Director of Music, Aubrey Connelly-Candelario, the Chalice Choir, and accompanist Danny Manzon Villegas, as well as our two musical groups, EMC and the Folk Ensemble / Choir. We have our chalice lighting, we have Andy Berry, who just presented, and let's not forget our teams of wonderful people in the background working diligently to ensure that we come together this morning. So thank you, and a special shout out to the AV team who's having a headache today. All right. Children, please remain with us in service today. We greet you. We greet you this morning, old friends and new ones, as we explore our Unitarian Universalist faith, which draws us into a community of justice seekers with a commitment to lifelong spiritual growth and compassionate service to the community. As a UU congregation, we are a non-creedal community that does not subscribe to a specific set of beliefs. We live by a covenant that encourages ethical behavior, affirms democracy, celebrates the worth of each individual, and unites us in a search for truth and meaning and a service in packages. Whether today is your first or your 1,000th Sunday in our midst, you are welcome here. Whoever you are, whoever you love, you are welcome here. In this community, your whole self is welcome. We welcome your race, national origin, immigration status, gender identity, sexual orientation, age, physical or mental abilities, economic status, or religious background. We welcome you. You can find out more information about our congregation and all the announcements. Just go to uu.org or email us, as you can see on the screen, at info@orlandouu.org. Today, at the end of our service, we will exit the sanctuary while singing Joy to the World, moving towards the labyrinth, just out this way. There we will enjoy some apple cider, and then on to Gore Hall for treats. That's an important part of the announcement. Treats, yes.
Trick or treats, right?
For those of you who are at home, we hope that you will also find your way outside to look up and around us at all the wonderful gifts the world offers us. So let us continue to unbox this service, and good luck to us all. Merry Christmas.
Who's next? Come on, come on. All right.
It's looking like Christmas morning.
Mm-hmm. You want to come say it? No? Okay, so you get to sing now, congregation. Please stand in body or spirit and sing with me hymn number 244, It Came Upon the Midnight Clear. We have hymnals, by the way. I know we usually project things up there for you. That may not happen. So, hymnals number 244.
Angels
we don't have a next. Okay, a cautionary tale. Margalie. Okay. A cautionary tale. My little sister Renee, when my little sister Renee was 10 years, well, she still is. All right. My little sister Renee was 10 years younger than I. When she was in kindergarten, I considered her to be the most obnoxious child on this planet. So I decided to get her a lump of coal for Christmas. I know that people generally consider it's Santa's responsibility to give lumps of coal to bad little boys and girls, but I had learned over the years not to trust Santa's judgment. I'd seen it over and over again. The old man went easy on little kids. So the responsibility fell on me. I searched the yellow pages, and for those of you who don't know what the yellow pages are, it's like going in an internet browser, okay? I went to the nearest coal yard, picked out an exceptionally large chunk, wrapped it nicely in a box with a bow, and placed it under the Christmas tree. All right, somebody's enjoying this story a lot. Our family encouraged recipients to lift, shake, and guess at the contents as soon as the gift was under the tree. Renee was fascinated. What gift could weigh so much? By our Christmas morning tradition, the gifts were sorted into 5 piles. Then one at a time, going around the circle as many times as necessary, we open our gifts for everyone to see. Renee opened mine first. As she unwrapped ribbons, paper, and bow, her excitement grew. My excitement grew too. The moment of reckoning was at hand. From her first glance at the coal, she loved it. She screamed with delight and hugged me profusely. How was I to know that only a week earlier in her kindergarten class, she had learned to grow colorful crystals on coal? How was I to know that this would be her favorite gift? There's a moral to this story, my friends. Watch out for this season. There's a spirit in the air that can turn even the most vindictive thoughts into good deeds. Who's next? Are you going to let Judith do it again? All right, Judith.
I tried.
You did. I saw it.
Why don't
Are
we?
you sure? All right, it's you, Judith.
I swear it didn't have my name on it. I am Judith, the director of Lifespan Religious Enrichment, and here we go. In the Christmas story, the baby Jesus is born to his parents, Mary and Joseph, not in a hospital or even a house, but in a stable, because there was no other place for them to go. I think about that stable, and I remember the barns I've been in. Have you ever been in a barn at night? There are cows and goats sitting in the hay and quietly chewing their cud. There are chickens sitting up in the rafters, looking down. And they'll stand up and turn around and fluff their feathers and then sit back down. There are big horses and little donkeys with long ears. There are mice deep under the hay. You really never see them, but there's a cat watching quietly, more with its ears than with its eyes, swishing its tail back and forth. There's a lamp hanging overhead. But in a barn at night, the whole place is dark and warm and quietly alive. On the hills outside of town, high above the barn, are sheep and shepherds. The sheep in their thick winter wool are laying one right next to the other, and there are shepherds, the men who look after the sheep. And they are wrapped up against the cold, right in among the flock. For them, the barn is a distant spot of light, far away. And above the shepherd and their sheep on the sharp and moonlit hills, among the only rocks, old dry rocks, move the dark shadows of wolves. On that Christmas night, the story goes, the wolves were not gathered. Sorry. On that Christmas night, the story goes, the wolves were not gathered, not gathering to hunt. They had other work to do. Here and there on the hills, they paused to sit still a while. Pairs or parents and pups, or big old families or solitary ones. Here and there across the lean landscape, they gathered to howl together, to sing to each other for the pure joy of it. Have you ever heard a wolf howl? In the lonely howl, the wolves were telling each other, we are here. They were howling to tell each other, you are not alone. They were howling to their children to say, come back to us. They were howling to their parents to say, join us tonight. They were howling to the ones they missed to say, we miss you. They were howling to their little pups to say, wherever you are in the night, follow your voices home. Follow our voices home. They were howling between the hills to call to each other, to reassure each other, to tell each other, we are here, we are not alone. Down in the barn below the hills, the animals fell asleep one by one. The cows lay up against the wall and rested their heads on the hay, and the goats slept, one leaning up against the other where they were listening to and the chickens on the rafters closed their eyes and tucked their feathery heads down. The chickens on the rafters closed their eyes. The horses let their heads droop down low and eyes closed, and they slept standing up. The cat curled up in a warm corner, and deep below the hay, the mice slept in a little furry pile, one on top of another. The two parents of the baby, the one who had been born right there in that stable, they slept too. But the child held in the crook of its arm and was held in the crook of his mother's arm. He was awake, looking out into the night. With great, white, wide brown eyes and listening. He heard the breathing of animals around him. He heard the wind moving over the barn. He heard the creaking of the building as it settled in the cool light. But in the stillness of all things, while everyone around him slept, he heard the noise drifting down from sharp and moonlit hills high above the town. He heard the howls of wolves, so faint, and listening to them, he found, though he had no words, he knew they meant the same thing as did his mother's arm wrapped around him. We are here. You are not alone. Not tonight. Not ever.
what do I say? Just the children chalice lighting. TBD.
We are Unitarian. We are the church of the open minds. We are the church of the helping hands. We are the church of the loving heart.
All right.
Music Feliz Navidad Folk Amusement.
Thank you.
Awesome. Feliz Navidad, I'm sure you all know. Please join in if you're familiar with the song.
Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas with lots of presents to make you happy. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas with mistletoe and lots of cheer, with lots of laughter throughout the years from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad.
See it? Or you need help?
Probably need a little help.
Okay. Ringing of the bell. Reverend Margalie. We need 3 more people. Nope, that's all. 3 more?
Here's one.
Two.
Oh, look at that. All right, you each pick one. Did you want to pick one too? There are 3. Shake it, shake it. If you hold it like this and shake it. I'll help you. Okay, or we can pull it out too. All right. Go ahead and pick others with them. Let's go over there, and you and I, we do this at the mic. You want to come with me? All right. You need help with this one? You need help? Okay, so, congregation, please stand in body or spirit and sing hymn number 235, Deck the Halls with Bong of Holly. Right. Woohoo, thank you. You want it? Okay. Call to worship. Reverend, you want it? Yeah. All right. Thank you. And that's going to be done by Reverend Margalie and Judith. Good morning, beloveds. It is so good to be here with you this morning on Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas to you. Yes, thank you. I'm joyful that you chose to be a part of this gathering. It's not often that Christmas Eve falls on a Sunday, so I hope you won't mind too much that we have added a bit of fun to how we worship this morning. Each element of the service is a smaller gift that amplifies the larger gift of the entire worship experience. As some of you might have heard me say before, every single piece of the service is important. I've heard several times how our words of welcome have brought some to tears. The idea that your whole self is welcome here. Sometimes that's all the message someone needs. For another, it might be the reminder that our needs teach us how to receive graciously. For another, it might be the holy place where the voice of one choir member intersects with that of another. Heck, it might even be the sermon that brings you here. The point is, each service element is a gift, and each one resonates with us at different times. So, as we unwrap the different elements today, I invite you to lean into the mystery of this experience and see which gift or gifts you take home with you today. I now call us to worship with the words of Sherry Woodbury, Open to Awe. And Judith, our Director of Religious Education, Enrichment, will join us in this.
Perhaps some here have outgrown mystery. Maybe you have doubts about Santa, or have forgotten the magic of a newborn child.
One might easily lose touch with awe and the struggle to do it all, or simply to survive.
Hear now this invitation to open yourself to surprise today, and be ready to greet unexpected delights.
What star shall shine on you? What child remind you that all can be touched by glory?
What gifts can you give? How will you join the holy story? Let us celebrate and worship together.
All right. And look at this. It is the last box. You want to help with that? Come on. So, if you would tell the good people, I'll help you. Sharing of cider. If you would help the good people know what we're doing next. Go ahead.
Sharon Scheider.
All right. Thank you. So I now invite us to make our way through the side doors onto the labyrinth. We will exit the sanctuary singing Joy to the World. And for those of you at home, as we said before, we hope that you will also find your way outside and gaze at the mystery of nature all around us. And our music director, Aubrey, will lead us out in the song. There are a few papers with their sheets with the music on it. I was one who didn't know all the words to Joy to the World. You might find yourself there too. So go ahead, Aubrey, please lead us on.
Joy to the word is come. Let earth with praises ring. Let every heart prepare a room, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Joy to the earth, now gladness reigns. Let hearts their songs employ, while fields and floods, rocks, hills, and plains repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy. No more let sins and sorrows grow, nor thorns infest the ground. Let righteousness its glory show, as far as love is found, as far as love is found, as far as love is found.
We will stay and sing.
Thank you, everyone.